Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 78 of FTB Interactions, where I'm making, I think it's, how do I make mana pearls again? An assembler. Okay, cool. So I should be able to do this and this. Hooray! Mana pearls for days. I'm making mana pearls because it's a thing that we need, and I'm just making a couple extra because I was like, I mean, if I'm making some, I'm making some, right? So if I want to get a resonating gem, I need aquamarines, stardust, and mana pearls times 4, and that seems pretty cool. So between episodes, I did very little. All I did was make a spark real quick. So hello spark that you can kind of see, and placed it over here. And so I'm thinking, like, this is where we'll do our terrasteel agglomeration plate thing, right? Did you already vacuum up into my inventory? That was quick. Come on, buddy. Don't be that quick. There you go. Nice. So making resonating gems, huh? That's the plan for today. I get 4 of these, and that is the last component I need in order to make my Euclides Prime artifact. Because we've already got our stellar alloy, we've already got our demonic slates, we've already got our atomic alloys, and we've already got moon turf. Hooray! So, with all that done, basically we craft this dude, which ain't so bad, really. The only problem with this guy that makes him bad is how much mana he costs. But I think it's like half a pool to do the craft. We need 4. I had a full pool here because I filled it up. I have a full mana tablet because I filled it up, and this guy's back to making mana for me. So, long story short, we should have exactly enough mana between what's in the pool and what's in our inventory to craft these bad boys. Cool. So if this completes, super close. Yeah, super close. Come on, Chief. Let's go. That looks good, right? All right. So this should work out just fine. Actually, no, this is half a mana pool. I forgot. So we're going to need a little bit more mana. Yeah, the tablet is not a full pool. It's half a pool. So we actually need a little bit more mana than we've got. Not the end of the world, but we're going to want a little bit more. Yeah, we're getting there. So it shouldn't be too bad. I think I'll just wait a few minutes. All we need to do is get rid of this chicken egg. Yeah. And wait just a few minutes for a full mana tablet's worth of mana in this pool. It's like really, really quite close. Like we're like, you know, just a few bits of time. And then we'll come back once I've got my 4th resonating gem so we can craft our Euclides Prime artifact so that we can go to another planet, which sounds cool to me, and that's going to expand out our whole thing we can do within this mod pack. And you know what I'm going to do between, while I'm waiting, is I'm going to real quick craft another one of these guys, so that once I get to Euclides Prime, then we can go and do stuff, right? Like that'll be cool. So let me make this. All right, so I think we're ready. I made all the stuff I needed for the Celestial Gateway thing. I'm going to put this dude in here. And, like, so he's definitely not working. So I'm thinking the problem is these guys. Probably not working. Probably them. I can blame. Right? So what we're going to want is something like this. No, please. And that should be cool. Do you recognize a recipe there? Or are you too close? It might be that you're too close. Or it might be these guys are also not groovy. That could be the case. Hey. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, so we're going to need some more conduit. So give me the 2 of these that we have. And then we should probably craft the remainder, because I never actually like made them. So now we have plenty of energy conduit, which is nice. And you should be ready to start. Charging. And at this point, our CEUs are like, you're doing what, Dyer? Actually, they're not struggling too much. They actually seem like they're doing just fine. So that's kind of cool. Because we're halfway through crafting this, and we're just fine. So how much was this again? 4 million RF. That is not a terribly large amount, right? It's not huge. Man, when was the last time we did draconic infusion crafting? It's been a while, right? I feel like it's been a while. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. There we go. Woot. Hooray! The Euclides Prime Artifact! That is cool. Quest complete, Euclides Prime Artifact. That is awesome. Where was that quest line? This dude. Toss a penny in and watch it vanish before it hits the bottom. Do what now? This planet has a breathable atmosphere. You'll need a warp controller and the artifact to fly to this world in your space station. Here you'll find Vintium, dungeons, powerful alien technologies, and even rumors of mythical beasts. Well, how cool is that? That is cool. I can't wait to check this place out. I really can't. Now, I don't know where in the warp controller this gets placed, but I assume there's a spot for it. But we still have a lot of things we need to do, right? So first off, we want to make sure that we have our rocket fuel. So remember, a couple episodes back, feels like a long time ago now, we got the rocket fuel. So we're going to want to launch our rocket to the space station, right? So let's make sure that's cool. And let's make sure we absolutely have everything we need to go do this thing. And then do we have the fuel for the warp core? Because that's definitely a thing we're gonna need. Aurelia artifact. So that's, I guess, a different. Oh yeah, look at that. That requires red matter and Gaia spirits and osmiridium ingots and chorus flowers. So that's not happening anytime soon. That's a different. It's a whole nother planet over there, and that'll get us molybdenite and vitrified sand. So vitrified sand won't happen until we get to Aurelia, but we're heading to Euclides Prime. So that'll give us access to blue vitriol water, remember those, and Vintium ore, remember, like, there's been quite a few times where we've been looking at that, and then the photofission nuclear chamber can be found in the dungeons of Euclides and later craftable. It will provide massive amounts of steam capable of generating LUV tier power in turbines when provided with processed uranium fuels. Good times. And that'll get me access to a compact machine, which is cool. That seems nice. And then primal dust is a thing that we can get, and that'll give me the lifestone. Restores both hunger and hearts, half a heart and shank every 30 seconds. Not bad. Not bad at all. So now, we need dilithium crystals, right? And I don't remember how much dilithium we need. So did we get dilithium? We did-ish. Can I get a couple stacks of that? Apparently I can. Well, that's good to know. I think I put some in the space station already, but having a little bit extra, and because I was able to request that so easily, it's not a good idea. I hope it wasn't a bad idea to request that. But I think it's cheap. I think dilithium is really just lithium dust, of which we have a lot. And then the dilithium crystal is just going into Starlight. So that is not bad, right? Lithium's one of these guys, isn't it? Yeah, we have plenty of lithium. I mean, plenty's a stretch, but I also don't think we're using it for a lot. So we're doing good on lithium. Let's phrase it that way. We're doing good on lithium. So a few extra dilithium crystals. Bringing extra fuel with you into space is a good idea. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Bringing extra fuel with you into space is a good idea. So if we're going somewhere, you know, like another solar system-ish place, then yeah, we should probably think about stuff. Oh, that's right, I made lapis the other day. Should probably take those out. All right, so let me make sure. I'm just going to do some pre-flight checks. Let's pop over to our space station. Is that where our rocket currently is, or is our rocket currently in the void world that we started in? I think it's in the void world that we started in. So I think step one would be let's fly our rocket. Nope, it's on the space station. Okay, cool. Hey, look at you. You have lots of rocket fuel in you too, huh? I'm guessing it's on the space station then? Because if it ain't in either of those two places, I don't know where it is. Maybe the moon? I don't think I left it on the moon, did I? I launched it back to the space station, right? I just lost my rocket ship. It's no big deal. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine and we're okay. Losing a rocket ship is totally a normal thing to happen. Okay, no, my rocket ship is not here. So where's my rocket ship? Is it on the moon? Did I leave it on the moon? Ah, nope, wrong button. Wrong thing to click. Did I leave it on the moon? I might have left it on the moon. It wouldn't surprise me. It seems like the kind of thing I would do. Oh, there. Ah, yay, that's it. There's your rocket ship. So if we take a look at this, we'll see on the left my fuel is about half, but I think I can right-click it with buckets to fill it up. Right? Is that accurate? Well, it definitely took my fuel, so that's cool. Yes, look at my fuel spot down there. It's almost full. So that's pretty cool. So let's pick you up, and then we can... Destination Luna, that's not what we want, right? What hotkey did I use for... select destination. Terra, I believe, right? Because Terra is my void world. Boy, I hope I'm right about this. Press space to abort. Nope, this is where we want to go. Everybody cross your fingers. Because I hope this is right. I really don't know. Hooray! Blasting off. That's pretty cool. I love advanced rocketry. Definitely one of my favorite mods. For sure. All right, let's come back in a moment once we get back to the space station. Or, actually, where I wanted to go was my space station, wasn't it? I guess it doesn't matter. We'll go to the void world, and then we'll go to our space station. I think that makes sense. Yeah, we should look at doing that. All right, here we go. We're coming into a landing on the void world. Slowing it down just a little bit. You can even see on the map my void world stuff, which is cool. But yeah, I should have gone to the space station, not to the void world. I think Dara was just being a derp there, but it's what I do. But also landing here, there's fuel in my thingy, so it should refuel when I land, right? Yeah, look at that. Look at the fuel on the left. It's filling up. That's awesome. All right, so now what we want to do is we actually want our destination to be the space station. So how do we do that again? Select destination. So there's the satellite bay and the guidance computer. It has a planet ID chip in it. We want the station ID chip, right? So if I go home and get the station ID chip, it's been a while since I did this. I forget things. How long ago was it that we did advanced rocketry? Like a million years? I think it's been at least 500,000 years, if not a million. But I think we put our ID chips in here, didn't we? No, maybe I picked them up and put them here. Satellite ID chip from advanced rocketry. Space station ID chip. Both of them are in here. Remember, we got a duplicate just to be safe. So I think what I want to do is replace the planet ID chip with the space station ID chip. And that is not where I want to go. Look, it's not my fault that the nether portal looks like a modded block and the modded dimension looks like another portal. Or at least looks more like another portal. It's just a little, it's colors. There we go. Overworld portal block. Come on, portal traversal delay. Alright, so if we bring up this and click on guidance computer and replace this guy, space station. Now that's where we're headed, station 1. So now we've got a full tank of fuel, we've got a little bit of rocket fuel in here. We can launch to the space station now, and I think the rocket will land in the center of the space station, which is fine because I offset my my thing, remember? So let's see how it goes. Be right back. And look, we're on our space station. Hooray! Sweet. So now that's important, right? Because we want our rocket here. Let's fill it back up with fuel. So let's get you placed, and we will do... Oh. And that looks good, right? And I'm going to want to keep my fuel on me at all times, because that sounds like a smart move. Now let's come over to our, this dude. And over here, so we've got a little bit of dilithium crystals left. I think it would be smart of us to go get the dilithium crystals we were crafting, so we have extra in case we need to get back home. Seems smart. Seems good. So you should have crafted my 2 stacks of dilithium crystals. Yeah, you're getting there. You're still in progress, I guess. Yeah, he's still working on it. He's still working on it. Wow. How much lithium dust is it to make? Oh, it's 2 lithium dust to make a dilithium. Okay, cool. That makes sense. So I'm going to give this a few minutes. I just want to make sure I have plenty of fuel, right? If you're going out into space, don't run out of fuel. I think that's an important rule. Now, to be fair, we can teleport back and forth between our space station, regardless of where it is, and the overworld. So running out of fuel shouldn't be too big of a deal, but still. Okie dokie. Other set of dilithium crystals is ready. I'm going to put my... well, I need the planet ID chip, don't I? I'm going to need that to get to the next place. So that's cool. Oh, and look who filled up with mana. Good job. I went out my front door and realized, oh, right, I left that laying there for the last however long it's been laying there. The good news is mana tablets never despawn in the world, to my knowledge. I believe it's never. I don't know if that's for sure, but... Alright, actually, no, not here. Not here. We want to... yeah, Dyer losing track of where he's been and where he's going. It's, you know, it's a thing that happens. Especially when you, like, record and then, like, step away for a few minutes and then come back and you're like, all right, what was I doing? I need to do more just, like, 30 minutes straight, no breaks, recording. All right, so you are maybe my space station? Yep. All right, cool. So we've got fuel for the rocket. We've got the Euclides Prime artifact. Now, where does that go exactly would be my question. Like, does it have to go in here? Maybe? Stellaria? Fuel course? Select planet. We're supposed to be going to Aurelia, right? Aurelia is where we want to go. No, Euclides Prime. Euclides Prime is where we want to go. Aurelia is the next one. Euclides Prime. Missing artifact. Okay, cool. So Euclides Prime. So let's see planet list. Euclides Prime. This is where we want to go, right? Missing artifact. All right. Well, our destination is Euclides Prime. Like, do you need to go into the controller, maybe? Planet tracking? Search for planet. Program from chip. Missing artifact. There's probably something in a quest somewhere that tells me how to do this. And use it in the warp controller to travel to this world. So this is the warp controller. How do I use it? Can I click on it? It definitely doesn't go in here. Maybe it goes in here? Yes, there we go. Okay, cool. Artifacts, got it. That's how it works. Beautiful. Beautiful. So now we can warp. You ready? Everybody ready? Let's do it. Warp. Woof. My favorite part of advanced rocketry, right? Like the coolness of the fact that like it actually shows you like warping through space, right? And I totally got some kind of Flight of the Phoenix advancement. Nice. Giving her all she's got. Beautiful. That is cool. That is so cool to me. The whole, like, it literally gives you the impression of we are warping the space station through space at the moment. Space station, by the way, heavy, strong air quotes, right? I mean, the space platform, I guess you could call it. But still, it's super cool warping through space like this. Like, I am just massively a fan of the way this mechanic works. Really, really awesome. Really, really awesome. Love advanced rocketry. Just because I'm like a little bit of a space nerd. I think you guys know that. I think I've you know, said that before. I'll say it again. I don't know how long it takes to get to Aurelia. I know we're warping to a whole nother solar system, so I know it takes a little bit. If this doesn't end soon, We'll probably just have to come back in a second. I think that's what we'll do when we get there. See you at, is it Aurelia? No, it's Euclides. Euclides. I'm mixing them up. We'll be back in a sec. Hey, look, we made it. Woot! I think we're right over a really large gas giant. A really, really large gas giant with rings. Again, amazing, amazing mechanics right there. Beautiful, love them. But if we check our warp controller now, we will see that we are orbiting Euclides Prime. We have nowhere to go. We've got plenty of fuel in our fuel guy here. I put the 2 stacks of dilithium crystals in, and it hasn't used them. But if you remember a minute ago, we had like 10 in there. So I assume, you know, it used about 10 dilithium crystals to get us here. Not bad, right? So now, what I want to do is access this dude. Destination Euclides Prime. Right. So do I take you off and I do this? That says Destination Terra. Destination NA. So I guess I leave the station ID chip in there, and what it'll do is it'll launch me to Euclides Prime because that's the planet I'm orbiting with my space station. So I don't need my planet ID chip for Terra. That sounds cool. So let's launch to the planet, shall we? I'm excited to check out a whole new planet. All right, let's do it. Launching in 2, 1, go! Woot. Off we go to Euclides Prime. Now, this is a breathable atmosphere, right? It has a whole bunch of stuff, according to the quest book. So we will probably spend a couple episodes now doing a little exploration, finding some dungeons. So we've got, like, you know, good armor. We've got good weapons. I should probably put you in slot 4 just in... I don't know where I'm going to land. Who knows? It could be terrifying. We're going to build immediately our astral stuff so we can get back and forth to our main base via astral sorcery. So that should be cool. So at this point, it's just like wait a minute or two to launch. So let's come back when, you know, we're landing. Let's come back when we're close to landing. So not for nothing, but there's a Crimson Praetor boss thingy on my screen already. So that's comforting. But we are on the way down, I believe. Yeah, you can see my altitude dropping up there. So I kind of want to make sure that I capture what happens. Now, it could be, I'm looking at my map and I see some little dots on the map. So like over there, see the little dot? I don't know if you can tell with YouTube compression, but there's a little green dot in the middle of what appears to possibly be water, which is great. I really hope I'm not landing on water, but we'll see what the terrain looks like once we get closer to it. Definitely concerned I might be landing in an ocean, but you know, such things can't be helped. So we're about to cross the threshold into the actual atmosphere of the planet, I believe, which is now-ish. We're crossing into it, so we should see the ground start to come into play. It looks like it could be water. Boy, do I look like something funny here. I might need to log out and log back in, because it says we're here. Oh yeah, no, we're here, and it's not. It's not. Look at that. Awesome. Look. We've landed. Cool. So if that bug happens, just, you know, log out, log back in, you'll be fine. So I'm guessing that Crimson Praetor... Man, look at this cool planet. What in the world? What is this stuff? Is this blue vitriol? Because that is 100% what I'm here for. Remember? That's a... Hey, excuse me, sir. No. Is that a dragon? I feel like that's a dragon. And that's a concern that I have. There's a dragon there, folks. So we should do our best to make sure that we are in a... Let's do like step 1, build astral thingy. And hopefully... Hopefully that's a smart move, right? And then it's ruined on all sides. And then... I forget which one goes on the top and which one goes on the bottom, but I want to say it's these with these on top, right? Isn't that right? Pretty sure that's right. And then you. Hooray! Sweet. So I think we want to... Oh, hello. What happened? I think we're probably going to want to travel somewhere to just register that this is working. Awesome. So back home in the overworld, and then Somebody said there's like a way to like name them or something, like either with a name tag or something, so you know what they actually are. But I want to say this is probably, yeah, that's it. Nice. Nice. That is cool beans right there. Let's go. Come on, load up, world. He's like, I want to load, Direwolf. There we are. Beautiful. All right, cool. So now we've got a way back and forth to this planet, right? We've got our ender bow ready to rock and roll. So what was this stuff? Blue vitriol water solution. That is 100% awesome, because that's going to get us our primal chicken, which, as you guys may recall, allows you to get primal enriched eggs that get you all these things. So that'll get you, if you centrifuge them, you get all of the dusts from thermal. And you also get deuterium, which is cool. And then you can something do what now? You can also use that to get primal mana, which is cool. Wow, look at that. Okay, neato, burrito. So lots of things become available to us. That eventually leads to dark matter. Sweet. What else do you do, blue vitriol? Fusion reactor. You do things with star metal to make molten vintium, which makes a lot of power, apparently. That's cool. We can electrolyze it into copper and sulfur and get oxygen water. That's less exciting. But yeah, I remember like this thing being cool. That's all I remember. That's the gist of what I remember. Put all that away. Should I send my rocket back to my space station? I can do that, right? I feel like that would be smart. Oh, that's cool. What is that thing? What do we got over here? I bet this is a dungeon. Oh, it's totally going to be a dungeon. That is totally going to be a dungeon. What are these things? Look at these weird structures. That is awesomeness. Marble Vintium ore. Hey, remember we really wanted Vintium ore for something? Anybody remember what it was? Because I don't. My FPS is going like wacky terrible. But it might just be world gen. Yeah, it's settling now. So vein mining doesn't work, FYI. But Vintium ore, remember, is like a big deal too. Wasn't Vintium all kinds of good stuff? There was something we really wanted all kinds of Vintium for. Ooh, dense Vintium ore. Yeah, we can definitely process that. Wasn't Vintium really useful for something? I forget what, but you get the idea. Vintium dust. Yeah, that leads to some cool things. That leads to primal mana too. That leads to some stuff. Yeah, I remember Vintium being another thing that we said, like, that's going to be useful. So that's cool. Yeah, we are absolutely going to want to explore this planet. What kind of tree is this? And also, hello, dragon. I don't want to deal with you right now. Wood! Okay, well, that's, you know, lightwood tree leaves. Okay, that's neat. Wood, huh? That's neato burrito. I like it. I like everything about it. So I don't want to hassle with the dragon at the moment, but ooh, more of these things. That's cool. So these guys are apparently where you get your Vintium from. Hey, is that another kind of ore right there? I do believe it is. That would be quartzite. Oh, okay. Well, that's less exciting. I think we've seen that before. That's less exciting, but there's a lot of Vintium here, obviously, which is great. So what I think I'm going to do is launch my ship, my spaceship, back to the space station. Destination Station 1. Let's launch that guy back up there, just in case we have any issues with dragons, because I don't know what's going to happen. That way we know that our spaceship is safe on the space station, where it belongs, and then we'll travel back here via the astral portal. That sound like a plan? Meet you guys in space. Alright, we are back on the space station, and now I can comfortably travel to... You really have to stand in like just the right spot for this, don't you? This planet again, which, you know, it's still showing my rocket, but it ain't there no more. That's cool. All right, so how about we wrap up the episode here? Oh yeah, that is definitely a dragon's nest from the Ice and Fire mod. I'm just saying. That's 100% an Ice and Fire style dragon. All right, so that's cool. So definitely this kind of thing. Hello, dragon. I don't have any beef with you, buddy. So how about you keep flying over there by your nest and like leave me alone? Thanks. I appreciate it. So yeah, definitely some stuff to see here. Where can I... Oops, that's not what I want to do. Nor that. I don't know how to... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do either. What in the world is going on? Well, that's neat. I guess I understand what that's doing. All right, so what we'll do is wrap up the episode here. I'll probably do a little bit of exploration between episodes, and we'll come back next episode to check out that dungeon, maybe fight a dragon, maybe explore this planet a little bit more, and figure out what getting blue vitriol and the Vintium ore is going to do for us. All right, Daryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will come back next time to explore this new planet. For now, take it easy.